You know, we've done this about 70 times.
I mean, you've done it. Today we're interviewing Patricia Smith for the Library of Congress Veterans History Project. My name is Ethel Grossman, and I'm a member of the Southfield Veterans Commission. Also joining me is Daniel Brightwell, our president, and Tim Workus, our video specialist. Part of this interview, who's doing the video part of this interview. And this is taking place at the Southfield Public Library in the city of Southfield on November the 19th. Patricia, could you state your name for the video?
Patricia Yvonne Smith.
And you are and your birth date?
June 28, 1964.
Okay. And the war and branch of service that you served in?
Branch of service, United States Air Force. And I served during Desert Storm, Desert Shield, Desert Storm.
Okay. And the highest rank that you achieved while you were serving?
The highest rank was sergeant. As a matter of fact, my group was the last group. They no longer have the rank of sergeant. You go straight from a senior airman to a staff sergeant. So our group was the last group that they actually inducted into, for what we call a buck sergeant. So
they don't
we were
have
the
buck
last.
sergeants.
They don't have, They just go straight from airman to the staff sergeant.
Oh, that's nice. We'll get a promotion. And the date and place and the time that this is recorded is in Southfield, and it's the noon on the 19th of November. So the name of any let's see. I think I mentioned it, but if not, the interview is being conducted for the Veterans History Project for the Library of Congress, and we told you about making a video and giving you one and keeping one in the library, and one goes to the Library of Congress. So where and when were you born?
I was born in Trinidad, West Indies, and we came, to this country. As a matter of fact, my mom came before us, and then the kids came in 1980. Went to high school, my last 2 years of high school, and after high school I started college, and knew I wanted to get into the medical field, but didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. So there were some students that were in ROTC, and they had different branches of ROTC there, and that really interests me. And my girlfriend and I, we were supposed to go in together, but that never happened. It's around that time that I decided, I think I need to do something other, because I didn't really figure out what I wanted to do in college. So, you know what? I can go into the military. At least I know when I come out, I'll have a job, blah, blah, blah. So a few years later, I decided to, go into the military. Because my brothers, I had two brothers at the time that were in the Army. So they were like, well, it's really good. And they told me the Army side. And I said, well, no, I think I'm going to go to the Air Force. So that's what I decided to do.
Now, this was in high school that you made this decision to join the ROTC.
No, in college.
Oh, you were in college
yes,
for the ROTC.
Yes, in college.
Okay, so then you graduated from college, or
No, I left my third year in college because, believe it or not, I guess I was one of those late bloomers. Wasn't really sure of what I wanted to do. Finances were low, and my brother at the time was now in college, so my mom was supporting, two kids in college. She herself was trying to go to school. So, after dropping out of school, I worked for a while, and then I decided, I need to make a change, and that was my only way out that I saw at the time. After my brothers came back from basic training, they told me their experience, and I was like, you know what? This might be something that I can do. I can learn a trade, and I can really get, I know I want to do something in the medical field, and what good place to learn in the military and come out and do it. So that's what I did.
now this was before you went into the service.
Right. This
You joined
was. I actually went to basic training in '87, and at first, when I signed up, I started to go in as a reservist, in the Air Force Reserve, and I went to basic training. I think it's in '87, February or March of '87. And then shortly after I finished all my training, I decided, I want to go active duty, so I started active duty '88, January of '88.
Now, where were you when you went on active duty?
We lived in New Jersey, so the MEP station was in Philadelphia. So from Philadelphia, I went straight to New Hampshire, Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
Now, when you went and decided to go into the service, and you were in New Jersey, you went to
Lackland.
Lackland?
Yeah. Well,
that was. But first, you went to someplace in Pennsylvania.
Right. That was the MEP station where we did all testing and everything in New Jersey, and then once it was time to swear in and everything, that took place in Philadelphia. And the day that we shipped out, it was from Philadelphia that I shipped out to Lackland Air Force Base, where we did our training.
Okay. And so that's actually where you had your basic training, was at Lackland.
Correct. Yes.
And this is in Texas.
Yes. Yes.
And how long were you in basic training?
6 weeks. Well, the length of basic training was 6 weeks, and I did. After you have to test out. Once that was done, then I went to San Antonio, Texas.
This was after your basic training.
Yeah, after basic training, I went to not San Antonio, Wichita Falls, Texas, where I did my MSS training with medical, training for the Air Force, and that was. I can't remember exactly how long that was, but after that I went to Montgomery to actually Montgomery, Alabama, to actually, now I've gotten the skills. They trained me how to be med tech.
Now
it was time.
Or months did this take?
The total training was about 6 months. I was gone for about 6 months. This includes basic training and also, the medical training, the med tech training. So a total of about 6 months I was gone, and then I returned home to Jersey.